There are times when everything feels too hard and I don't know how to get through. And then it is just, what can I get through for this moment, and then the next moment, and then the next moment. And it is, for me, reaching out to a friend who can hear me with compassion and empathy. Just being heard or knowing I will be helps. Talking to my therapist. It may be using positive distraction, reading a book, making some art, writing it out, watching a show. It could be bringing myself into the present and into my body. I have spiky rings, and when I fidget with them and I put them over and over my fingers, it helps bring me back into my body, and then I can think a little more clearly. It can be using things on a sensory level, using all my senses. So there's that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. I think it's like 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, I think, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. And that can help bring me back down. But especially being heard with compassion and empathy and love, knowing someone else cares about me, that gets me through so much. Even the mind control, it can help cut through it, that I experienced from the cult torture. Even trauma, when it is coming up so much, being heard and being responded to with compassion and empathy make a huge healing difference. And even if someone says something where it's not completely helpful, if I can feel the compassion and empathy and love behind it, it can still help. And making sure that I get things out in a creative level, that can really help, even when I feel like I can't, or I just can't get through. Or shifting my mood a little bit. For me, because I am DID, when I can get kid parts of me out more, fronting in my body, they can help me see wonder in the world or believe in the good in people when I can't, or be a little bit playful or a little bit hopeful, or see silliness, and that can really help too. And you don't have to be DID to be able to try and find a little bit of playfulness or a little bit of hope. And I make sure that I have signed up for newsletters and read them where it's positive news stories, good news stories, because I need that hope in the world. And finding others who understand some corner of my experience, the marginalized experiences or the trauma, that really helps. And I hope some of those things also help you get through when things feel too hard. Just get through the moment, and then another moment, and then another moment, and then it starts to ease and shift again.